The idea behind universal basic income is not simply that you give people money, but that you allocate a numerical account of their productive capacity and their needs. So when you're giving people $2,000 a month, you're saying society is going to produce about $2,000 worth of goods and services for that person to continue living and producing in that society as well.
But that's a massive tax burden.
It's not a tax burden. It's actually just allocating an amount of money total.
You can see the cons to that of, like, you know, again, with me, it's like, well, we have homelessness, we have crime, we have education, we have all kinds of things that, you know, need attention, infrastructure. And so it's like, do I want to focus on that now? That's why, you know, I keep talking to you about like homelessness and it getting solved and them spending $6 billion, because it's like,
well, UBI doesn't preclude people from working. In fact, the idea is that it's quite the opposite, in that when people are freed up from being trapped into like the wage cycle, they are more able to pick and choose what they want to work on.
But
and
we're seeing that now.
Yeah, right. We're seeing some of that now, and it'll involve a reorganization of where people allocate their time. And ideally, we all know what we need to allocate our time on. We know the problems: crime, homelessness, food scarcity, shortages, childcare, healthcare, et cetera,
but
et cetera.
We're seeing that has done nothing.
The capitalist system and the few elites at the top are not allocating capital towards workforces to address those problems. They're allocating it towards online gambling, which we're going to talk about, and other extractive things, and making dozens and dozens of SpongeBob-shaped shampoo bottles that we don't need.
Okay, but that's the thing is, you know, we saw that with the pandemic, is people were just getting a ton of money and they were just like, I don't want to go back to this job. You know, okay, understandable. You know, you want to go find something better. You want to, you know, make your life better, whatever. I understand that. But what's to say that people won't take advantage of this and be like, oh, well, my rent's paid for. You know, now I don't have to work as much. Now I don't want to work as much.
There's a debate about whether or not that actually kept people from working or changed their account of whether or not they needed to work. But what's definitely true is that they did other things with their time that were also valuable to them in society.
What were those things? That's why, like, for UBI, for me, I'd have to see like the actual like facts and like statistics on like how it would work and like ways it could go bad and all different kinds of stuff like that. Because again, for me, I'm thinking like, why don't we just start with like, you know, less taxes on the lower class, you know? I mean, Newsom wants to overtax everybody anyway. We're going to talk about that as well with, you know, him wanting to tax millionaires. But, I mean, I look at it as, you know, if they're already working, what's an easy way to help people in the lower class? Make it so they don't have to pay income tax.
They did a trial in North